Today's practice will invite a sense of empowerment and strength and bring some ease and calm within the mind. A blanket and blocks are definitely recommended. So join me in a comfortable seat. This is in yoga, Sukhasana, which is called the crisscross applesauce. So I really want you to land, and I've had this hip thing going on, so if you have anything, use your props as your friend, as your guide. Taking a moment to just settle in, to move the knee part of the bottom side to side, drawing the hands to the legs, and taking a moment to exhale, fold the chin forward, heavy the head. Inhale, bring the shoulders up towards the ears and back and down and away. So exhale, slump the body forward. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears, and exhale, down and away. Folding forward, inhale up, good, and away. Taking your breath at a pace that allows you to deeply inhale through the nose, deeply exhale through the nose or the mouth. Good. Inhale to center, and now go the opposite way. So I always think that there's a way that feels more organic, and so for me, I just went backwards. This might be true for you, and now we're gonna go forward. So it's really like slumpy forward, really creating that like modern day kind of like teenager on their phone, slumpy back. Inhaling up, exhaling it away. Good. 2 more of these, really just tapping into any tension or tightness as you invite this morning energy and you claim your day by practicing you on your journey of awakening you. Good. Wonderful. Come to center, bringing the hands to your hearts and maybe just swaying side to side as you welcome that inhalation to the count of 3 through the nose. Exhale through a melted jaw to the count of 4. And you can continue. You can rock side to side, but please try to close your eyes or soften your gaze, to turn within, to set an intention, to hold space for whatever it is that you are experiencing. And giving yourself permission to show up as your full expression here on this mat. And knowing that your journey to awakening by showing up today. Sending it away. Good. Inhale, hands reach high to the sky. Exhale, bend a little cactus arm, tipping the chin gently up to the sky as you peek up. Exhale, press the hands up, rounding through the spine, reaching up. It might be a little bit awkward. Be with whatever it is. Inhale, opening the shoulders and the arms. Good. Exhale, send it away. Inhale. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening through your hearts, feeling any tension or tightness, and exhale. Good. Coming to center. Good. Exhale those arms like a big, beautiful eagle. And then exhale with me, twist to the right. Hand can reach for the knee and behind you. Exhale for a seated twist. You can stack the head over the heart, over the hips. And if you want to, float out gently and you can look forward. And then you can deepen this twist. The option is yours. You can stay still, finding a focal point. In yoga, we use focus that helps us bring our awareness to this moment. Inhale that breath. Good, send it away. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reach high to the sky. Exhale, slicing horizontally down. And then twist to the left. Hand reaches for the knee. And behind you, you can use that block or post up on the fingers here. Inhale, the breath of the 3 count in. Exhale, melted jaw to the 4 count out. You can exhale a little bit out and then deepen the twist by looking beyond the shoulder if it is in your practice. But just be mindful because not everybody is the same. And we're all on different pain journeys. We all have different weirdnesses happening in the mind and the body. So show up for you. Welcome that breath in. Exhale it away. One more breath. Welcomes in. Exhales it away. Beautiful. Meeting back at center. Hands reach up, meeting in a tabletop position, which is also known as your hands and knees position. If you at all have any wrist sensitivity or hand sensitivity, please bring those blocks with you. Stacking the wrists below the shoulders and just tapping into your hips, to your knees and your feet, posting the feet up. Exhaling the hands down towards the mat. Inhale, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Really round through the spine, tapping into any tension or tightness. Exhale, sink the navel down, chin and tail journeys up. And really here, my lovely light, I invite you to find what feels good for you here. Does it feel good to have an inhalation to one posture, an exhalation to the opposite? Does it feel good to just sink into a cow pose and deeply inhale to the count of 3 and sending it away to the count of 3? Good. Taking 2 more of these postures from cow to cat. Allowing the gentle waves of the water, this rushing water behind me, to help you let go of what is no longer serving. Beautiful. Taking that left hand down into the earth and releasing it below the shoulders, and then the right foot reaches long. So the toes are going to face the long edge of the mat. Hind foot is going to travel around. Really, my lovely light, put something underneath of your knee here. A block can be your lovely friend. The block is just here to help guide and support you for a variation of a side plank. You can take the hand at the hip. You can bend the leg wherever you are in your hip and your leg. It's so different for us all. So option is to windmill back, or you can stack shoulder reaches over shoulder, really hugging through the bottom and the belly. Inhaling to a count of 3. Exhaling to the count of 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Inhaling to 3. Exhaling to 4. Beautiful. Imagine like there's a friend here that's going to grab this hand and pull you up for a cross gate variation. So the hand on the right can reach down for the leg. Opposite hand reaches and sweeps up on the left side. And tapping into your knee, do you need a little bend here? If it's too much in the shoulder, you can always bend, or you can bring the hand to the side. Inhaling that big breath. Beautiful. Exhale. Coming in for a little flow. So taking these at your own pace as you hinge, you can reach down towards the block on the mat. And I want you to once again find what feels right for you and your body. Find a stretch. Maybe you need to do something a little bit more intuitive. Hinge forward, whatever you need. Reaching across the body. Getting a lovely stretch from your fingertips to your toes. Welcoming that breath in. Sending it away. Lovely. Inhaling, reaching it up. Finding your lovely flow. Pausing here for 2 breaths. Welcome it in. Being leery that you're not hyperextending on the knee. Good. Send it away. Exhaling and windmilling, walking the body forward. With the leg outstretched, taking those cow and cat. So you dip the navel. And then arch the back. And then round through the spine. So notice the difference between the cow and the cat when you're on all fours and one leg is extended. Find what you need here as you awaken your body this morning. As you combine your breath with your movement. Good. Send it away. Inhale. Good. Send it away. Beautiful. Meeting in a tabletop facing me. And so this time, a pretty easy transition. So the opposite foot, the right foot steps out. The toes will face the long edge of the mat. You can grab your blocks if those are being your friend today. So coming in for that side plank. The knee is stacked under the hip. The foot on the hind is posted up. This foot that's lengthened long, you can create a bend here. Hand reaches underneath of the shoulder, getting yourself in proper body alignment. And I want you to take a moment where you sink back in the sit bones, and then you drive the hips forward. So notice if the back is kind of giving out or getting a little bit loose here, and tighten through that. You can inhale the hand to the side. You can airplane it back, or you can stack shoulder over shoulder, coming to a 3 count inhalation. Exhale out away. So really pressing into that knee and the earth. Find length from the fingertips to the fingertips. Breathing in the healing energy of the water, of the sand and the stones. Replenishing yourself. Sending it away. Beautiful. Imagine like someone's helping you up, cross gate variation. The body comes over to this left side. Hand can reach down. And I want you to just flow with these at your own pace. So maybe you want to stay up. Maybe you want to travel down. Really finding mindful movement. So which really means for us today is activating through the muscles, being mindful of any aches or pains, and using your breath to help you guide you through the ouch, the sticky spaces, to maybe take a little intuitive movement that your body needs. Good. Big breath welcomes in. Wonderful. From this cross gate variation, body hinges and walks forward, coming in for that half of tabletop. So the hands are kind of off of the mat here. Foot is lengthened long. You can bend through the knee, really rounding through the spine, tucking the chin in towards the spine. Exhale, send it away. It's amazing when you wake up and you take time for you. It's pretty lovely. Inhale it in. Good, send it away. Welcome that breath that feeds the cells. Good, sends it away. Beautiful. Walking towards the short edge of your mat. If you have the blocks, those can always be a friend here. We're setting up for a plank or a variation of a plank. So if you're having wrist problems, it can be really nice to use the wrist here. So setting the knees back underneath of the hips, being leery that you're not making like an upward dog and arching of the spine or peaking the bottom here. Coming in for this kneeling plank variation. This is your first variation here. Second is you can hover through the legs, really tightening through the belly, creating a hollowness in the body. If you're down on the mat, really create those wide, grippy hands. Welcome that breath in. Send it away. Beautiful breath comes in. Good, sends it away. One more breath, feeling the shake, the beautiful aliveness of your body. Mindfully hugging the elbows in towards the body, floating to the tummy. Shifting your hips side to side. Hands stay underneath of the shoulders. Inhale the head down to the earth. And then as you exhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Chin comes off of the mat for a Bhujangasana, a cobra pose. So my lovely, this can be really challenging if you're especially newer to the practice, have a lot of maybe chest pains or any injuries in your heart area. This can be hard, or have had surgery or have asthma. Just take it at your own pace. Maybe you can push it up, roll the shoulders back, hugging the elbows, knitting the ribs together, squeeze through the inner thighs. Exhale it away. Be with what is. Welcome the breath in. Good, send it away. Inhale. Good, exhale, float the head to the earth. Shift the hips side to side. Inhale, bending the knees up, and then just windshield wipe. Spine, side to side. Good. Side to side. Beautiful. Posting back up on the feet. Pushing up through the elbows. Our goal is to get into a downward dog. So it could be in your practice, maybe it's not. So tap into what you can do. Big wide open hands. Hovering through the knees, posting up on the feet, pushing the hips up and back and pedaling out the heels. Taking a moment to inhale. Exhale the breath away, flipping your perspective. Maybe it feels really great to bend one leg and to lengthen the other long. Forget what you think that this posture needs to look like and just be in it. Welcome that breath in. Good. Left heel reaches down, or right foot reaches down. Left heel can come back. Maybe the toes just touch. Maybe you have done a three-legged dog. So that's going to be the opposite heel reaches up wherever you are in your practice, and then slowly and mindfully stepping the foot to the hands. If you're newer to the practice, grab those blocks, say heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, and bring that foot to the front of the mat. It's okay to be exactly where you are here. Posting up on the hind foot, so hands can reach down for those blocks for a runner's lunge. So option always to stay down. Second variation is to come up, hug through the inner thighs. And we're going to use the power of the body and then heave ho up. I say heave ho because sometimes it's a freaking heave ho, and that's okay. Hands can come to the hips, being mindful of your focus. Hands can come to the shoulders for a crescent lunge. Big breath welcomes in. Send it away. Find focus. Find strength in the mountains. And you always have the option to come down to the knee. Find what is in your practice today. Breathe that beautiful breath in. Good. Send it away. Wonderful. Transition comes to the hind foot. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm going to move my blankie out of the way. You can do so. Hind foot spirals down. Heel is now down on the mat. Hind leg is straight. Front leg is straight. You can grab the blocks and set them up on the highest setting, which is tall. So being mindful that we're always keeping a micro bend to the knees, which I know can sound counterintuitive in yoga, but for real, you always want to be nice to your joints, and we want to have healthy joints here. Hands come to the hips, create a long line of energy from the base of the heel on the back, sending it up through the sit bones to the belly, being mindful that the back isn't arching. If it is, just hug the belly, to the heart, to the chin, to the top of the head. Hinge starts coming from the head and to the hips. So this is your first variation of a pyramid pose. You can be up here. Maybe the body will let you sink. Get a little bit more bendy in the knees if it's feeling really tight in the hamstrings. You can reach for the top of the thigh or for the shin. Blocks are a lovely, beautiful friend here. As you exhale, hinge forward. Inhale to the count of 3. Exhale to the count of 4. Find strength within your footing as you really root that front foot into the earth. Welcome the breath in. Good. Send it away. Beautiful. Inhale the breath. And send it away. Wonderful. Walking, as you bend into the front knee, the hands forward. So definitely grab some blocks here. So our first variation, we're coming in for a warrior 3. Is going to be hands reach down. Front foot and leg can have a little bit of a bend. If you have a stool or a wall, this could be really helpful. Hind foot can tap down. So this is your first variation here. You want to keep your nose square down to the earth. Second variation is find strength in that front foot. Peeling the heel up first, hands can come to the hips, and then just start by hovering the hind foot. So you want to get used to balancing in one foot, and it might be here if you're really new to the practice. Maybe you've done this before and you can find your warrior 3 as you hinge the heart forward, creating a T with the body. Heel can reach back, arms can airplane back, or you can catch a Namaste mudra, which is just palms kissing palms. Inhale the breath. Good. Send it away. You can always reach down. I was just losing my balance there. Hind foot floats down. Oh my goodness, you just did that. It's really hard. Good. We're going to exhale to the knee, and the opposite knee, taking a little wiggle, waggle of the hips. Woo! Check that out. You just did that. Feel really empowered for yourself. So we're coming back in for that downward facing dog on the opposite side. Hands reach down. Posting up 3 breaths here. Inhale to a count of 3. Exhale to count of 4. Really root through the hands, open through the front body. Let go of judgment. Notice any tension or tightness in your neck. Can you just be with it instead of trying to run from it? Can you allow your body to be your guiding force this morning? Beautiful. Now opposite heel, right heel can reach back. Maybe it's just touching back. Maybe you can hover. Maybe you can come into a 3-legged dog. Inhale, step the foot forward. Again, if you're newer to the practice, grab yourself some blocks and a helping hand and heave ho forward without judgment. It's not about judging you. You're showing up for you. So this is a little bit rocky out here because I'm in the Rocky Mountains, my lovely light. So down on that knee. Your first variation is down here, and you can inhale up for that crescent lunge. Second variation, you can hug through the inner thighs, bringing those elbows up, squeeze through the belly. 3 count in, exhale, 4 count out. If you're feeling a little wiggly and off balance, open your legs up a little bit wider. And no, guess what? Awakening you, it's a journey. It's not an end point. So for real, my lovely, you got to show up for today. Big breath in. Good. Send it away. Full fluid breath welcomes in. Sends it away. Okay, transition comes from the hind heel. The foot reaches down. Flatten the foot. It's at a 45-degree angle. Straightening out the legs on the front and the back. Micro bend to the knee. Hands to the hips. Hips to the short edge of the mat here. So rooting through your feet. In yoga, we have 4 touch points. 2 in the front toe pad, that front one. 2 in the rear heel. And then all the toes. Hands come to the hips. Create length from the sit bones to the top of the head and start bending forward. Pyramid pose, it might be here. If you're feeling really tense and tight, it's okay, bend into the legs. You can reach for the top of the thigh. You can reach down for the blocks, my lovely light. Big breath welcomes in. Exhale, let it soften away. Let your body settle in. Welcome a healing vibration of breath. Send it away. One more mindful movement. Good, send it away. So we're coming into that now, warrior 3. So first variation, reach down for blocks, root that front foot, and hind foot can just tap back. Maybe you can hover a little bit. It's okay to be here for real. Don't judge where you are in your journey. You can't compare your starting point to someone else's journey. Second variation, you can bring the hands towards the back for an airplane, and maybe it's just a few inches off of the earth. Maybe you can start creating a T with the body. Hands can come into a Namaste mudra. Heel can press back. 3 breaths here. Find your focus. Exhale it away. Coming back to that intention to awaken you to be on this beautiful journey. Good, send it away. One more breath, you've got this. It's okay if you fall out, come back. Float that foot down. Oh my goodness, come to the knees. Ha ha ha. Good, wiggle waggle your hips. So setting up for an extended child's pose so knees can open up. The sit bones might not be able to go all the way back. Maybe they're up here. Can the hands reach forward? Forehead can melt towards the mat. Wherever you are in your practice, taking a moment to integrate, to shift gears, to slow down. Welcome a 3 count in. Good, send it away. And in this moment, what are you grateful for? In the eye of your mind, can you repeat, I am grateful? I am grateful. I am grateful. Good, send it away. Beautiful. Slowly and mindfully bringing yourself up onto the knees, and then coming onto the bottom. And your goal is to get onto your back. So maybe it's like a grand old timber. Maybe it's like a lovely lengthening, whatever you need. Hug the knees up to the chest for Apanasana, a double wind reliever. So you can create a gentle circle with the knees. And this is really wonderful to help alleviate any lower back tension or tightness. Good, send it away. Good, welcome the breath in. Good, send it away. The legs can come down, hands come to a T. Exhale, windshield wipe side to side, alleviating some of that lower back tension or tightness. I know I get lots of cricks and pops in my back. Welcome the breath in. Send it away. And if it feels good for you, maybe you can stay on one side for 2 deep breaths as you inhale. To the count of 3, deeply exhale it away. 1, 2, 3, inhalation comes in. Exhale to the count of 4. Good. Coming back to center and just doing one little reset. And then going to the opposite side. Inhale to the count of 3. Exhale to the count of 4. 3 count rolls in. Exhale to 4. Good. We'll come back to center for our final pose, our Savasana, where we'll just find a little relaxation and stillness. You can bend the knees, you can lengthen the legs long, hands can come to the belly, and just inviting relaxation into the top of the head. And just notice tension and tightness that is in the jaw. And can you clench that tension and tightness in your jaw? Clench the fists, hold it into the exhale. Good. Clench it all up in the fist, in the butt, in the jaw. Hold the breath, exhale. Now, like blanket the whole body in tension, hold it in, and then soften down. Claiming your rights, your birthright of relaxation as you soften through the ears, relaxing through the jaw, allowing a soft and a subtle wave down the shoulders to the elbows, allowing a wave of relaxation that washes down the fingertips, really softening and opening through the heart, creating a wave of relaxation that washes down the belly, relaxing the spine and the sit bones, allowing a wave of relaxation that spirals down thighs and knees, softening through the calves, relaxing the soles of the feet to the tippity toes, allowing the cleansing sound of water, this rushing wave of the snow melt, to wash away what is no longer serving, to allow the healing elements of nature to guide you into your own awakening, and truly knowing that awakening you is a journey. It is not an end point. And in this perfectly imperfect practice, I am so grateful for you, and I really want you to express your gratitude to yourself for showing up here. Beautiful inhalation. Sending it away. Lovely work as you inhale. Lengthen the arms long above you. Point the toes, creating the biggest, longest stretch with a yawn. It feels so good. And then can you hug it in, my love? You could stay on your back or roll to a side. These affirmations. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. And giving yourself some love and hugging it in and pressing yourself up to a seated position. Perhaps you can test your center of gravity and close your eyes, taking a seated position, welcoming the breath in and sending it away. And truly just letting your practice integrate and just feeling all of that alive energy that you created today, bringing the palms, kissing palms to your heart center. The love and the light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you. Namaste, my lovely light.